The 2020 NFL Week 10 Power Rankings are here. So let's discuss that in this video. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy MJ. I'm back again with another video. Today we got the 2020 NFL Week 10 Power Rankings. So before we get into this, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit the post notification bell so that way you do not miss any content or videos or live streams or anything that goes down on this channel. I appreciate you guys for watching. Now let's get right into this video. So we got the Week 10 Power Rankings. So let's get it rolling. The first team on the Power Rankings, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, this is self-explanatory. Yes, they just barely beat the Panthers, but they did beat the Panthers. The Panthers did have Christian McCaffrey in the lineup, so that made it a little bit more difficult for the Chiefs. The Chiefs' offense still played very well. Their defense not that good, but they're still the number one team in the NFL. And I know they're not undefeated, but like I said, they're still number one. Their offense is still one of the best in the league. They show why. Their defense a little bit inconsistent, could get better, but at the end of the day, they are the number one team. And we'll see. Let's see what they do the last stretch of the year. Well, not the last stretch of the year. It's the middle stretch of the year. But as of right now, the Chiefs are the number one team. Now, the number two team, and I was really mad at this team. This team could really move to number 3, but it is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, you talk about the Eagles not having that impressive game against the Dallas Cowboys. The Steelers, it took a last place stop by Minkah Fitzpatrick to beat the Cowboys. The Steelers, once again, do what they do best and play down to their competition. It's just a given fact. I don't know why Pittsburgh does it. I don't know if they want to do it. I don't know if that's in their game plan. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I just don't know why they just play down to their competition so much. And it's frustrating because they could be one of the best teams in the league if they didn't do that. So, the Steelers, they are the number 2 team in the NFL, still undefeated, still 8-0, and we'll see what they do next week, or this week. But number 3, you got the Baltimore Ravens. They beat the Indianapolis Colts. In this game right here, to some of y'all, it might have not proved a lot about the Ravens, but it really proved a lot to me. The Colts' top 3 defense in the league. The Chiefs have struggled a little bit on offense this year, particularly against the Steelers defense. So they're facing another really good defense. I wanted to see how they respond. And they really respond well against a disciplined and well-coached Colts defense. So the Ravens really, not surprising, but like I said, they played well against a good defense. And that's what I wanted to see from Lamar. I wanted to see him, pass the ball well and run the ball well. He did just that. The defense on the Ravens, they do their job like always without Marlon Humphrey. So Ravens, they handle business, and they are the number 3 team. Number 4, you got the Green Bay Packers. Coming off a win against the 49ers, I mean, it was just a blowout. It was just, for the Niners, it was an injury bowl. The Packers, they got Aaron Jones back that game, Devontae Adams, doing Devontae Adams type stuff. The only good thing that happened for the 49ers is that Fred Warner is the best linebacker this year in the NFL. It's just a given. This guy's really good. But other than that, you didn't really learn much from that Packers game. Just same old Packers, same old Aaron Rodgers, and the injured Niners. Number 5, you got the New Orleans Saints coming off of a big win against their division rival in a sweep over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 38-3. I was live doing that game, and it was really it was a type of game really where you would learn a lot about the Bucs. You would see what they do against a high-class team. Yes, they blew out and destroyed the Green Bay Packers, but, dude, the Saints said it's still our division. I don't care if Tom Brady's here. He's not going to come here and take what was once ours. And the Saints proved that. The Saints did that. And shout out to the Saints for calming down the Buccaneers hype train. Now Bucs fans, or the fake Buccaneers fans that were once fake Patriots fans, that were probably Browns fans before they were Patriots fans, they shut them all up and they can go back in their little rabbit hole and pop out when the Bucs start winning again. But all jokes aside, Saints number 5. Number 6, you got the Buffalo Bills, man. The Bills, they got a big win over the Seahawks, big upset win. Russell Wilson throwing interceptions. Tre'Davious White, one of the top corners in the league, getting his interception. The Bills' offense, Josh Allen, just destroyed that defense. People were really hyping up the Seahawks defense after they beat the injured Niners. Josh Allen had to remind them that they're just not a good defense and that they're back to the bad defense that they were all the rest of their games this year. Like I said, Josh Allen had a good game. Bills defense had a good game. That was the most shockingly one. Was the Bills defense really containing Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett in that offense? So it's really good to see the Bills get a big win like that, especially against the Seahawks. With the last 2 weeks against their division opponents, they didn't look that well. So the Bills is great to come out and get that convincing win. For the record, number 7 though, you got the Seattle Seahawks, the team who lost to the Bills. I mean, I've just privately explained that game, but like I said, man, Seahawks, people were hyping up their defense. Their defense got humbled, but they're still one of the top teams in the league, still one of the best teams in their division. So they still will get the respect. And yeah, man, that NFC West division is going to be so good. It's going to come down to the wire. But Seahawks are the number 17. Number 8, you got the embarrassment of the week, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Tom Brady looked like Nathan Peterman. I mean, they do call Nathan Peterman the GOAT, I mean, I guess. So, but no, all jokes aside, they call Tom Brady disappointing, the embarrassment of the week, the Buccaneers. I don't know what happened. They were just on fire, clicking on all cylinders, coming off a win against the Packers, and then they just got humbled again. They got humbled again. The Saints defense getting to Brady so many times, making bad decisions. The only bright spot this week that you can say for the Buccaneers is that Antonio Brown is back. He's in good shape, and he can produce. He produced a little bit for their team. The only good thing that happened to that offense was Antonio Brown making a couple of good plays. But other than that, the Bucs embarrassment of the week, and they are at the number 18. Number 9, you got the Tennessee Titans. They come off a win against the Chicago Bears. Yeah, you could arguably put them over the Buccaneers, but I still think the Buccaneers are the better, more complete team. With the Titans coming off a big win against the Bears. The Bears, a little bit dropping down a little bit, but you know they got a convincing win, 24-17. But what I really want to see from the Titans is beat that top tier team like they were doing last year against the Ravens. Like this year, every time they got a top opponent, they lost. So I want to see them be a top opponent, be the quality opponent, a deep playoff team, in order for me to be serious on the Tennessee Titans. But they are the number 19. Number 10, this team is for real. The Miami Dolphins, man, 5-3 record. 5-3 record. Yes, I just said it, boys. 5-3 record. Miami coming off with an upset against the Cardinals, man. It was crazy, dude. One of the best games this year. Man, what's up with the Cardinals being in these Game of the Year candidates, man? I mean, just exciting game. Tua's a baller, man. He can really play. That Miami defense didn't do as well as they would have liked, but like I said, that Arizona offense is really good. But man, dude, another great game for Miami. Another great performance from Tua. And that's, if Miami's going to play like that, they have a chance to outperform the Bills and win that division. Number 11, you got the Arizona Cardinals, man. Obviously, they just came off of a loss to the Dolphins. But the Cardinals, the Cardinals, they really, they play well on offense. But Zane Gonzalez, when we all thought he hit it down the middle, he got it short of the goalpost. He had the right angle. It was right down the middle. But he got it a couple of yards short. That was like one of the most surprising missed field goals ever from Zane Gonzalez. And he was one of the best kickers in the league last season, but he didn't show why he was one of the best kickers this game. and that cost them the game. And Arizona, like I said, the NFC West is still wide open. Arizona and Seattle can still win it. Even the Rams have a little bit of a chance. But yeah, man, I like to see more. I like to see Arizona's defense step up more. I feel like some games Arizona's defense play well, some games their defense plays good. I want to see a little bit more consistency from their defense before I can say they can dethrone the Seahawks at the top of that division. Number 12, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, the Raiders, man, they just play hard every week, play physical. You already know how I feel about the Raiders. One of the most physical, hard-playing teams in the league. One of the most underdog teams in the league. And they come off a crazy win against the Chargers, man. When we all thought the Chargers, Justin Herbert threw a game-winning touchdown, the ball was dropped when you looked at the other angle of it, and man, if he could have came down with that, the Raiders may not have even been in the top 15 and made this video, but they did. And shout out to the Raiders, man. They hold off and win, and they are the number 12 team. Number 13 is the LA Rams. The Rams, one of the most hot and cold teams in the NFL. If the Rams had some consistency, they would be one of the best teams in the whole league. But one thing I'd like to say is that Rams defense is really good, man. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey definitely lead the way. They don't have the big names on their team, but what the Rams really do have, they have guys who do their job. Like I said, Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, outstanding players, but the other guys on their defense really do their job and do what they're supposed to. And when you just do your job on the defense, you succeed in this league. And that's what I see from the Rams defense. Their offense is inconsistent, but they can. When the Rams offense is good, their team plays well, and hopefully, the Rams can have a little bit more consistency, so that way they can have a chance in that NFC West. Number 14, you got the Indianapolis Colts. They took a loss to the Baltimore Ravens, but still one of the top defenses in the league. Phillip Rivers not having the best of game. The Marcus Peters dropped an interception that they actually called an interception. That was a big shocker, but they still one of the top teams, top defenses in the league. Their offense could use a little bit more, help, especially, Phillip Rivers is not getting younger, so, the offense is a little bit inconsistent, but the defense is one of the best in the league, so they are still in the top 15. And the 15th and last team in this power ranking video will be the Cleveland Browns, man. The Browns, they, another one, just inconsistency. That's just one word to describe them. If they had consistency, one of the best teams in the league. Losing Odell Beckham Jr. for the year did not help them. Prayers for speedy recovery for OBJ. They're probably going to lose OBJ soon because, it's kind of self-explanatory with him on and off the field. That whole ratio with Baker Mayfield. If y'all don't notice that, basically when OBJ's off the field, Baker Mayfield performs better. But, yeah, man, the Browns 15th team, the most roller coaster team in the NFL this season. And, yeah, man, that's the power rankings. That's the top 15 teams. So if you enjoyed the content, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any videos. And if you want to, the goal is to get to 250 by the end of 2020, 250 subscribers. We're at about 172, 173 at the time of this recording. So I'd appreciate if you go share out the channel and tell everyone else about the channel. It's your boy MG Nas, and until next time, the underrated tour continues, and I'm out. Peace.